Hi, and thank you for inviting me here. In the old days, I used to run these forums myself back at the senior center, and so it was a lot of fun. Got some notes here. What I'm going to do, I don't know how many of you know anything about me. I'm going to give you a 10-minute bio, my life story, and I'll try to make it simple. I was born in LA, Queen of Angels Hospital, lived in Watts and 7th and Alvarado, 46th Street. Graduated from Normandy Avenue Elementary. As you know, it's the site of the second riot. Went on to John Muir Junior High School, Slauson, Vermont. Went on to, my parents decided it was time to move out of LA. Went to Pasadena. Was in the first graduating class of Pasadena High School. My high school counselor was Clyde Smythe for 3 years. Yeah, we never thought he'd amount to anything. But anyway, so after that, went to UC Berkeley in the 60s. My hair was different. And undergraduate degree there. Graduate degrees at San Diego State and Claremont Graduate School. Went to teach after that at the University of Michigan at the Dearborn campus. I taught there for 6 years, mathematics. I'm a mathematician. After that, came back to California, worked for the Skunk Works for 5 years down in Burbank, and did all kinds of strange things, can't tell you about. And then became a manager for advanced design at Cadam Inc. Down in Burbank for 4 years. Went over and became software manager for 3D Systems here. If you remember, they used to have a building over here in the industrial park. They've since moved on. And then I went as a consultant, had my own business, Henry Schultz Inc. One thing I learned, never incorporate in the state of California. Not good. And after that, I came back and went back to work for Amgen out in Thousand Oaks. Spent 11 years there, thank goodness, because I could retire. Otherwise, I'd still be working. And worked on the Human Genome Project, developing algorithms to find targets for therapeutics. And then I retired, happily. And so that's that end of the story. Now, I'm married after 40 years or so. Have 2 kids in their 30s. My wife taught in the school district here for years and years, both at Canyon and Valencia. And she's now retired and involved in lots of charitable organizations. She also does websites for a lot of them. And my sons are, the older one is an organic chemist, and the younger one works on the staff at UC Santa Barbara. He's sort of a physicist / computer science type. And now I'll give you a little bit of my background in the community here. Start out, I came to be a father, AYSO, for 39 years. And the kids went on to do club soccer. Then I got involved in the Boy Scouts. Did the Boy Scouts for many years, Cub Scouts. I was Scoutmaster for 5 years for Troop 57 up in Saugus. We did a lot of long-term hikes, things like that, Eagle Scouts. Then after that, I got involved in the Sierra Club. I've been a member for 17 years or so. I was chair of the Sierra Club here for 10. I'm on the XCOM of the LA chapter, a 45,000 member organization. Also a delegate to the National Sierra Club in San Francisco. I went there a little bit last month. And we meet with the board of directors and try to set policy for the Sierra Club nationally. And with that, I got involved in a lot of other stuff. One of the things I got involved with was running for office. Darn, I ran twice for water board, and they paid a lot of money to defeat me. The water board was at that time corrupt. It's probably a little better now. I ran twice for city council before, coming within 800 votes of Bob Keller, the first time I ran. So it was an interesting experience, met lots of cool people. I walked the precincts, and you learn a lot from meeting people door to door. It's hard to believe that there's so many opinions, but there are. And so that's a great experience. Let's see here if I've covered, and I've been involved with the city. I have a lot of experience. I was on the City Transportation Advisory Committee for 3.5 years with the city. I was a Parks and Rec Commissioner for 4 years, appointed by, some of you might remember, Schultz. And I'm currently on the Open Space Audit Panel for the Open Space District. There's 5 of us who serve. And in fact, we have a meeting tomorrow. Can't make the Disney meeting, unfortunately. And that's an overlap there. And let's see, what else have we got here? Let's see if I cover most of the stuff. So, okay, anyway, so the point being is that I've got a lot of experience, both in the community and management experience, and a lot of history here. I've been here 30 years. And we decided to retire here and enjoy it very much. The reason I thought about going elsewhere, and this place is too nice, but it has its problems. And so one of the things, the issues I've been working with, of course, over time is open space, which is a pet peeve of mine. We've been involved in the Whitney Canyon acquisition, Santa Clarita Woodlands. I've led hundreds and hundreds of hikes with the Sierra Clubs. I just led one this Sunday here in Whitney Canyon, the Loop Hike. It was a lot of fun. Beautiful morning, and as soon as we got in our car, spring started. So good timing. And I also have interest in the open ring. Two of the things we started is the ring of open space around the city, working your way all the way from Clarita, all the way around through Ellesmere, to Santa Clarita Woodlands, on up through the big open space in the New Hall Ranch project. And we'd also like to get all the river, Santa Clara River, brought into public ownership. Most of it's in private ownership. So it's one of the things we like to do. And there's lots of efforts going on in these areas. And it'll make the community much nicer. Now, my pet peeve, development that's too dense. And you see all the consequences of that in the traffic, air pollution. And a lot of problems are caused by that. So one of the things I fight for is less dense development to alleviate traffic, things like that. Some of my previous council members have said they were road warriors and everything like that. Look around you. It's worse. Things like the Cross Valley Connector, when they connect that up and we get to build out, every intersection is going to be worse off than it used to be. And I've tried to get people to publicly say that, but they accuse me of being against the connector. Ooh, evil. Because it's going to make traffic better. They say traffic better, but they don't look at the data. Their own model shows that this is a problem. So that's a problem. And then, of course, the same is true with water. We've got paper water here now. The state is saying that they'll deliver 5%. What they're supposed to deliver, and what do we have happening now? Finally, the Cascade Lake Water Agency is saying, yeah, we have a problem. And at the end of all their little editorials in the Signal, they say, but it's okay. Just relax, it'll go away. No problem with water. Look at all the water we got now. So it's like global warming. It's averages that are important. If the average of temperature is going up, there's no doubt about that. And the average amount of water we're getting is going down. No doubt about that. So anyway, so I don't think I have too much else to say right now. I'll take a lot of questions. Hope you vote for me too.